Turmeric has been reported to have a massive range of health benefits. You've probably heard of it as there's been a recent kick for this coveted plant. In this video, I will explain a little bit more about what turmeric is and some of its interesting perks. I'll also include some good ways to eat or drink it and recommendations for the plant. Let's get into it. Turmeric, or Curcuma longa, is a perennial plant that reaches around 3 to 4 feet tall. Most people recognize it from its golden orange color, and the yellowy orange spice is a close relative of ginger. If you have ever cooked with turmeric, you know that it stains extremely easily, which is why it was and is still used as a dye, often on wool and silk clothing. Most people recognize the grounded cooking form of turmeric, which comes from the root of the Asian plant. It has been used extensively in Chinese and Indian cooking and is still widely used to this day. It is a major ingredient in curry powder, and the current consumption for Eastern Asian countries is 200 milligrams to 1,000 milligrams a day, which is not very surprising since India produces most of the crop and consumes around 80% of it. Turmeric is made up mostly of carbohydrates and fiber. For every 100 grams, there are around 69 grams of carbohydrates and 21 grams of dietary fiber. If that's not enough for you, this spice also contains vitamin B6, vitamin C, potassium, calcium, magnesium, and phosphorus, all in an ideal ratio. In Asian culture, both the color and aroma are very important, and it has even been used religiously. With its many uses, you may not be surprised that it has also been used medicinally as well. Pots near New Delhi showed residue from turmeric, ginger, and garlic that's old as 2500 BC, and it was around 500 BC when it became a key aspect of Ayurvedic medicine. If you're not familiar with Ayurvedic medicine, it is an ancient Indian system of natural healing that is still practiced to this day. Both the Chinese and Indians used it for traditional medicines frequently, usually for skin disorders, digestive issues, joint problems, and upper respiratory infections. Turmeric has been used for pretty much any ailment that you can think of throughout history. Its active ingredient, curcumin, gives it the yellow color as well as its antioxidant and inflammatory properties. Although there have been many studies conducted on the effectiveness of turmeric on diseases, it is still not completely understood. This is because it is hard to study due to its affinity for changing into other substances. It also has a strong tendency to break down. However, it is said to neutralize free radicals and shield cells from damage. One medicinal use for turmeric is as an effective anti-inflammatory agent. Research suggests anti-inflammatory properties, and it has been used to manage diseases such as arthritis, joint disorders, colitis, allergies, and infections. In one study, people who were diagnosed with osteoarthritis did report less joint pain when taking turmeric. Many people use turmeric for gut health, and one of its original medicinal uses was for food poisoning. The list goes on with other reported benefits. It has been noted to have antimicrobial activity, and the essential oils from the plant leaves have been shown to inhibit fungal growth. If you thought I was done there, I'm not. Turmeric has also been the study of cancer research within the past few decades. There is some indication showing that turmeric may be anti-cancer and specifically effective for colon cancer. But like I said before, it's pretty difficult to draw direct conclusions since it breaks down and changes into other substances very easily. With its many links to health benefits, you may not be surprised that turmeric has been rapidly marketed to many Americans and people worldwide as a supplement. I could not believe that it was being marketed as a supplement because I always thought of turmeric as something you cook with. As with any supplement, I would advise not to take it unless you desperately need to. It is always better to get it from natural sources. You should check out my video about the current regulations of dietary supplements to learn more about this. Nevertheless, too much turmeric has been shown to increase the risk of kidney stones. This is why I view it as helpful to cook with since you cannot get crazy high doses. Curcumin, the active ingredient I talked about before, is not very bioavailable, which means it's not easily absorbed by our bodies. That is why combining turmeric with black pepper may help body absorption, since pepper contains the molecule piperine, which in turn helps turmeric absorption. One recipe I really enjoy is golden milk. This is very easy to make and does not take much time. I bring milk to a simmer and mix in turmeric, cinnamon, a bit of pepper, and some honey, and cook this for around 10 minutes. There are plenty of great recipes you can find online. You could also cook many great Indian and Asian dishes that use turmeric. Another easy way to use it is to throw it into a smoothie. If you enjoy tea, the root is great to add to tea, and there are plenty of other great recipes for this online. As I said before, I would try to avoid turmeric supplements if possible. Some things to keep in mind when taking the supplement are that it may lessen pain relievers such as Tylenol, ibuprofen, and aspirin. Certain chemotherapy treatments should possibly avoid turmeric in high doses, so it's always a good thing to consult with your oncologist. Blood thinners such as warfarin may cause increased bleeding with turmeric. It also may be prudent to avoid high doses when you're pregnant. These side effects would be caused from taking too much turmeric, which would be found in supplements. It's unlikely that this would be caused through normal dietary consumption. If you enjoyed this video or learned anything new, please leave a like on the video. Be sure to check out my other videos and subscribe if you enjoyed this one. Thanks for watching.